that Jesus has given you. You see, for the Israelites, up until this moment, their worship wasn't chosen. It was assigned. But now, they're free. And they get to choose who they're going to serve, who they will bow down to. They get to choose who their God is going to be. They've been free to worship. The beautiful thing is that the ability to even choose your God is an act of worship. Can you hear me? I feel like my voice is dropping off. See, there were ancient gods, but then there's modern gods. And the reality is oftentimes we will hear evangelical preachers, like in churches like this, when we talk about idols, we will make it very modern. And we'll talk about, and I'll preach it and it works. The idol of work. The idol of the idolatry of money. The idolatry of, that we can turn anything into an idol. I get that, that's good preaching. But honestly, that's not what this text is about. This text is not about some hyperbole or some metaphor about all the things in culture we could serve. That's not what the text is saying. The Bible and God is being very, very clear that there was a pagan way of life and people were serving literally false religions and false gods. They were coerced, they were fearful, it was performative, and they had to serve those gods in a certain way. Now, oftentimes we'll talk about all these other things that make it more modern, but the reality is that there are pagan gods in our culture that we bow to even now. And we've talked about it. In this church, we're very clear. And this isn't to be hateful, because I recognize that some of you, you're new to this Jesus journey. And so we're not shaming anybody. But things like astrology and horoscopes and crystals, let's not preach with it. Let's let the people in the room who don't know that those tools, those spiritualities are false worship to false gods. It is quite literally bowing down to idols and worshiping false gods. Now, if you've been practicing that, I just would encourage you, you didn't know. Get rid of it. Denounce it and remove that from your life. But there's also false religions that Christians even can fall into and go, well, they're the same gods, and they're not. The God of Islam is not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of Islam is not the same God that you and I pray to. It's not. It's a different God. They'll say, well, Allah is just the Arabic word for the word God. It's the same God. It's not the same God. It's a different religion.